My name is Jamar Roberts, and I'm a choreographer, and I'm here with San Francisco Ballet to choreograph for Next at 90. The piece that I've created here for San Francisco Ballet is a bit of a narrative. The female character is the leader of a group, of a community, and she's sort of in search for a partner to help her lead. So what she does is she finds this dead guy and she resurrects him. It feels a bit strange, it feels a bit macabre. Before coming here and making this work, I knew that I wanted to make something that felt disruptive. There's so much about this moment and like being happy to be dancing again and back in theaters and back in the space that I think is wonderful, and it's great, and I'm very grateful for it too. But there's also, we give so much attention to the happy and the merrily, but I feel like the darkness is equally as important. I think the movement style it's a mix. It's ballet, it's Jamar, it's all of my modern dance influences. But that's kind of how I work often, try not to have one style. I do not have the women on point in this piece. There's a lot of running around, there's a lot of abandon, I think, in the piece, and I think that point shoes would have really sort of hindered the feeling. And the music is by composer Gustav Mahler. He was like a fan of the existential, I think, like asking big life questions through his compositions. Most of my work is made to jazz music. Maybe I chose Mahler because I just wanted to do something different. And I'm also not a person that is ever really set on any one thing. So maybe I'm coming out of that moment and stepping into another. I think it's very meaningful for me to be here in a lot of ways. I think one is personal. Never thought I'd be here in a million years. And just being able to share the space with dancers of this caliber, it feels really special. It feels like there's a really great exchange that's happening for the better. Choreography is not just about making steps in the studio. I think to me, it's very similar to the job of like a novelist. The more that you can get to know the whole human experience, the more that you can sort of bring that to the stage, and it will resonate with people there, because we're all human and we know what it's like to live this life. Yes, the theater and coming to see dance is a form of escape, but I think everybody wants to feel seen and feel heard. So the more that you can bring them to themselves, I think the more resonant that the work will be.